Ms. Bustos.
All right, thank you, Madam Chair. Secretary Wormuth and General McConville, thank you very much for your leadership. Briefly, the district that I represent is the entire northwest corner of the state of Illinois. And as my colleagues on this subcommittee know, we're home to the Rock Island Arsenal. I typically have a question about the Rock Island Arsenal, and I want to do that today. It is literally located on an island between the states of Iowa and Illinois. The Rock Island Arsenal, though, is probably best known for its factory there. And I'm going to get to that in a second question, but it also houses several other critical organizations, including the Joint Munitions Command that we all know as JMC. And it's responsible for the management of ammunition, production, of storage, distribution, and demilitarization for all U.S. military services. And so as you can imagine, the men and women at JMC, including several now who are deployed from the Rock Island Arsenal, have been working very, very hard to make sure that our needs and our allies' needs are met in Eastern Europe and Ukraine since Putin's invasion. So I'm hoping that if either one of you could speak to the work that JMC is doing to oversee the logistics involved in this conflict, if we can talk about that and just a couple other follow-up questions, all interrelated there. But are there ways that that I should be aware of, or this subcommittee should be aware of, that we can make that work easier or support that where we can make sure that they're getting the job done? And really, in short, how's it going, and how can we be of help?
Thank you, Congressman. I think, frankly, one of the things we're seeing that has proved very problematic for the Russians are their challenges with logistics. And I think that's one of the things that sets our Army apart. And part of why we've been able to do the amazing things that we've done in support of Ukraine is because of our logistics system. And AMC and JMC have done a fantastic job. It's been remarkable, frankly, to see how quickly they've been able to move ammunition. And I think, obviously we're going to have work to do in terms of replenishing our stocks. So, we will continue to support our workforce that works on ammunition, because we're seeing, just how important it is. And that's something that the Army has invested more in, frankly, in the last couple of budget cycles. I don't know, Chief, if you want to add anything.
I just think they're doing fabulous work. We like to say that professionals study logistics and amateurs tactics, and we're seeing that play out. And when we take a look at all the weapons and ammunition that they've supported the Ukrainians with, it is making a huge difference. And we certainly have to replenish those weapon systems and that ammunition, and they're working that right now as we speak.
All right, thanks to you both. So let's look at that factory that I mentioned at the start of my questions. So the Rock Island Arsenal is designated as the Army's Advanced Manufacturing Center of Excellence, and that supports the Army's broad goals for this capability. And the type of work that they're doing really could change how we address supply chain issues and allow us to completely rethink how we develop certain weapon systems, really with also a goal of having significant savings. So one quick example, they're currently developing a jointless hull or chassis for the next generation combat vehicle, and which we see it as it could streamline manufacturing and make the vehicle safer. So I'd like to get both of your perspective, if I could, on the importance of advanced and additive manufacturing to the Army and how the Army plans to move forward for maximizing the use of this type of technology.
Well, as you said, Congresswoman, I think additive manufacturing, offers a lot of opportunity for us. Among other things, it would give us, and does give us in many cases, the capability to produce parts that are much farther away, if you will, from the defense industrial base. So, we're able to resupply and maintain our equipment much farther away from than we've been able to do in the past. So I think there's a lot of opportunity here. We're certainly proponents of additive manufacturing and using it to its maximum effect. I think one of the issues that we do have some work to do on is looking at standards for parts and making sure that we have a common set of standards in terms of the safety of parts, and that's something that we are working on, but I think there's a lot of opportunity here.
Very good. General, anything to add in the remaining 18 seconds?
I just think there's a lot of efficiency and effectiveness by being able to manufacture parts. Historically, we've used the Iron Mountain, where we take a whole bunch of parts and have to bring them around with us. And then by having this capability, it's an insurance policy, we can quickly make the parts we need.
Thank you, General. Thank you, Madam Secretary. And Madam Chair, I yield back.